Why isn't enough enough? It says 1 in 4 women say that success made them happier, right? And it maybe it's more so like the traditional sense of success, because I'm sure if people have their individual sense of success, maybe they feel happier. But I think with the traditional sense of success, right? I got the corner office, I built a 7-figure business, I have the marriage, the 2.5 kids, I live in the suburbs, my kids go to private school, blah, blah, blah. 1 in 4 women said that that success made us happier. And I find that really concerning. You know why? Because I almost died from being burnt out. I almost died from chasing that version of success. And you might hear that. You might think, well, that's a bit extreme. It's not extreme. It's not extreme. I ended up on multiple medications. I couldn't get through, much less a day. I couldn't get through a morning without crying by the end of it. This is after about a decade's worth of work, right? Building a business, becoming a single mom during COVID. You can imagine what that was like. I actually had the baby during COVID. Um, from there, also to then after the business sunsetted after about 7 years, pivoting to become a consultant overnight, having to make money that way. Like it was just piling on. And because of who I naturally was inside, right? Eldest daughter syndrome, growing up gifted, having a previous successful business, all of those things, I grew from a place of nothing I do, even though the outside world would tell me it's successful, nothing ever felt successful to me, right? It always felt like I was never enough. I was never doing enough. I was never good enough. No matter what I did, I didn't even celebrate myself anymore. I didn't celebrate the first time I made the 7 figures. I didn't celebrate anything. Nothing was ever celebrated in my life because it never felt like enough. So I was the 3 out of 4 women who are unhappy. I've been that woman, and I feel like for so many of us, we sit around. Maybe we're having these conversations with our girlfriends. Maybe we're not. But we really need to start to think about like, who is this for? Who are we performing girl bossing for? As we deconstruct our relationships with men, right? As we're starting to deconstruct, a society starting to deconstruct the relationships between the working poor and the oligarchs, we also need to start deconstructing our versions of success and why do we feel we have to hit certain things in order to be worthy? Who is it for?